If you've ever advertised on Facebook, you know there are several different ways you can visually present your ad, known as ad creative formats. Have you ever wondered what each format is good for, when to use them, and best practices surrounding the delivery of your ads in these different formats? If so, buckle up, because today the topic of our video is a deep dive on Facebook ad formats. Hey guys, it's Gray from Scoreify here. In the world of Facebook ads, there are so many ways you can get your message across in your advertisement. But depending on the goals of your campaign and your target audience, there's likely a specific ad format that caters best to your needs. Today we're going to dive into some of the most useful ad formats you can take advantage of when creating your campaigns, and go over some of the use cases and best practices for each. Let's get right into it. So generally there are four main types of Facebook ad formats, and each differs in how they're used and what placement opportunities they have. The first you're going to want to understand is the basic single image format. Single image ads are the kinds of ads that you've likely seen thousands of times in your own newsfeed. There's a reason why this format is so popular, however, as single image ads are best used to promote products and make them stand out in order to catch your eye while scrolling in the feed. As a matter of fact, in a Facebook study, a series of photo-only ads outperformed all other ad formats in driving unique traffic to a website. So if you want visitors to your website and you're promoting a product, you'll want to consider creating some high-quality single image ads. Best practices for single image ads include using high resolution, vibrant, eye-catching, and visually pleasing images, as well as showing images of people actually using and benefiting from your product, as they tend to resonate with audiences more by feeling more organic within the newsfeed and less like an advertisement. You want to have a single focal point in the image, as well as to maintain visual consistency across your branding and other advertisements. You want your ads to feel cohesive and tie together nicely in order to increase your brand recognition amongst different audiences. And as a general best practice for running ads, you always want to use the recommended aspect ratio for each placement, and to preview your ad in the wild before publishing it. If you're not sure how to do that, make sure you check out our previous video on how to share your ad previews. The next ad format you're going to want to familiarize yourself with are single video ads. Video ads are an extremely versatile format, and you likely encounter them a lot in your day-to-day social media use. This is due to the fact that video ads are great at capturing users' attention quickly, being purposefully designed with eye-catching motion or visuals. Video ads are best used to tell a brand story, deliver a message, or to demonstrate the unique features of a product. Best practices for video ads are to keep in mind you're designing for a mobile-first environment. This means that the majority of users who will be seeing your ad are going to be on a mobile device, so you want to consider things from their perspective. This includes keeping your videos short, ideally under 15 seconds, as we know that people nowadays have a very short attention span. You want to capture attention as quickly as possible in your video so as to entice users to stop scrolling and watch your ad. Similarly, you want to feature your product or brand message as early as possible in the video so people are aware of your brand or product offer and are not left wondering. Another important best practice is to design your video for sound off. This means using text and graphics as well as captions when applicable. The reasons for this are that many people choose to use their phones with sound off, for example when in public places. So it's important that users can still receive your intended messaging without having to use their sound. Carousel ads are incredibly useful and popular formats for many reasons, and happen to be one of my personal favorites. With carousel ads, you can showcase much more in your ad than with a single image or video format. You can have up to 10 images in a carousel that users can swipe through individually, each having their own headline, description, link, and call to action. As you can imagine, this has several use cases for businesses in several different industries. For example, carousels can be used to promote a product set from your catalog, highlight multiple features of a product, showcase real estate listings, display a restaurant's menu items, demonstrate benefits of a specific service, explain a process, and much, much more. Broadly, carousels are used to tell a story, and to provide yourself with a larger canvas to work with. There are several best practices for creating effective carousel ads that you'll want to keep in mind. The first of which is to use cohesive and engaging images or videos throughout the carousel. You want them to flow together nicely and not be visually shocking or abrasive when a user swipes from one to the next. This means using a similar theme and branding, as well as using the same aspect ratios for each slide. Another best practice that may seem obvious is that you want to make use of all the available carousel components, meaning use the headlines, descriptions, call to actions, and links to your advantage. You want to provide a variety of links for each slide in order to pair your promotion with the most relevant landing page for it. Collection ads are a unique way to advertise products or services from your catalog, and to allow users the ability to browse and purchase products using the Facebook Instant Experience. Instant Experience is a fast-loading web interface that allows the user to interact with your site without ever leaving the Facebook app. Data shows it actually loads about 10 times faster than normal web pages, which is a huge bonus. So collection ads provide users a seamless way to browse your product catalog and encourage them to complete the purchase without ever leaving their app. There are several benefits to this format, such as reducing checkout friction and driving conversions on multiple product offers. Best practices for collection ads include using a unique cover image or video that captures attention and increases interest in the collection, as well as highlighting a large variety of products. If you're using a large product set of about 50 products or more, it's best to allow Facebook to dynamically select which products are shown. The algorithm will rank your products by popularity and by the likelihood of purchase for each unique user. Another best practice is to utilize URL parameters to help identify where your ad traffic is coming from when people interact with your collection. If you use the destination URL, you'll be able to track the number of people who visit the link to your website and not just those who interact with your products in the collection.
So how would you go about implementing these different ad formats in a new campaign? Well, it's quite simple, really. Let's say you're creating a new conversions campaign like this one. When you make it to the ad creative section, make sure your accounts are connected and scroll down to the ad setup section. From here, you can choose whether you want to create a new ad from scratch, use an existing post from your Facebook page or Instagram account, or use a mock-up that you created in the Creative Hub. We're just going to stick with creating a new ad for this example. Once you select Create Ad, you'll see your ad format options are directly below. So you can choose from single image or video, carousel, or collection. For single image or video, you'll just scroll down to the Ad Creative section and you'll be able to select Add Media to add your image or video that you'd like to display. Then you can add your primary text, headline, description, call to action, and destination URL, and you'll be good to go for this ad. For carousel ads, it's nearly the same process, except you'll have a series of cards where you can upload unique media for each slide and customize the headline, description, and URL. So here's an example of what a card looks like, and you'll have your headline, description, and URL. And you can also select the image or video that you'd like to display here. Keep in mind you can have up to 10 cards, so if you want to add more than just the base 3, you can select Add Media and add another image or video this way. For collection format, keep in mind you need to have created a product catalog before you can use it. So once you have a catalog, you just select the collections format and then enable dynamic formats in Creative up here. This is going to connect your catalog, and then you can scroll down and select which product set you'd like to use, the cover media for the collection, the primary text, headline, description, call to action, as well as the destination URL right in the section below.
So there you go. You'll definitely want to experiment and familiarize yourself with these 4 main Facebook ad formats. With these 4 formats, you'll have all the tools you need to choose the right medium to convey your message in a way that best suits your campaign goals and objectives in order to get you the best conversion rate possible. With marketing, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to what will get you that highest conversion rate, so it's extremely important to experiment with each of these formats in the context of your own business and test different creatives to find what works best for you. Comment down below what your favorite Facebook ad format is and why, and as always, if you have any questions, be sure to let us know down in the comment section. Thanks for tuning in, and if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.